welcome back to another unexpectedly random product review. It's Pop-Tarts Protein, Slammin Strawberry, now with 10 grams of protein. And I really hyped that intro up, but I have my concerns. So, the box is open. I've not eaten them yet, in case you're questioning the authenticity of this review. Although it wouldn't be the first time. So this purports to have 10 grams of protein in it. It is concerning for me, and my reasoning on that is I can taste the protein when you put protein additives into the majority of foods. Now, I don't know if it's a particular protein, whether it be whey protein or plant-based proteins or wheat, which is a plant-based protein. But I can distinctly taste if there's a substantial amount of added protein in something. It's an unfortunate skill, I guess, that I have. I don't really like that it tastes artificial to me, really, is part of the problem. I think that's part of why I don't like artificial sweeteners in large quantities. The venom that we drink all the time, it's got some sucralose in it, but it's well balanced, so it's not bothersome. So with that being said, this isn't a venom review, although fantastic stuff. Definitely good, okay, sort of awesome. I realize that this isn't a venom review, but Pop-Tarts protein. Normal Pop-Tarts have about 4 grams of protein in them, just by the nature of the components, the wheat that goes into the bread, and that sort of thing. And this has 10 grams of protein, and that is per 2 tarts, 2 pastries. So 5 grams of protein per pastry. So basically, with 1 pastry of protein, you can get the more than the protein if you had an entire pack. Now, it's hard to reseal these once you open one, so that's a thing. As far as the inner packaging goes, don't mix these with regular ones, or you'll never know which ones are which, because it does not appear to have any difference on the foil wrapping there. So gotta be careful because it is kind of mirror-esque. So we're gonna get these opened up and try them. Hold on while I short circuit. There are, from what I found, there may be more, but I found 2 different flavors. We're not going to be reviewing both of them today. The other one will get its own video because content. I'm cautiously optimistic. It would be nice if they are not proteiny tasting. But from what I've experienced before in pretty much everything that has substantially large amounts of added protein, like I mentioned, it is distinct. And just looking at the ingredients on it, because I was curious composition-wise, whether it was soy protein or whether it was milk protein or that sort of thing. It looks like all the ingredients are listed, and then milk protein concentrate and wheat protein. So there is soy lecithin in it, but that's typically a stabilizer. And I'm sure that's not part of their protein composition. Hey, there's dried pears in here. That's fascinating. So milk and wheat protein is the general source of it. Yeah. So disregard the paint on my hands. That's a whole different episode. But this is your frosted top. It's got a little bit of a production malfeasance there, but when they go through the conveyor belt, they go bloop, or however it works. I think it might be a roller, actually. I might have to look that up sometime. Yeah. So let me break this, and we'll do cross sections. Feels maybe a little bit drier on the break, but there does seem to be plenty of filling, which is good, because sometimes, I know on generic Pop-Tarts or generic toaster pastries, don't discredit the name of Pop Tart. They tend to have a reduced amount of filling, and then it's like, oh, here's some dry bread for you to chew on. So, without further ado, which if you pronounce it poorly, it's goodbye in French. Um, we're gonna give it a try. So what I noticed immediately was not what I was anticipating on noticing, but the bread has a maybe a drier consistency, almost borderline powdery. Um, it's not a lot more dry in texture than standard Pop Tarts are, but there is a noticeable texture difference. It's not bad. It's not a bad texture difference. Um, it for lack of a better description, it almost feels bulkier, which is funny considering it's a high protein unit. The strawberry filling is still distinct. You can still get that fruitiness. The sweetness is good, actually. It's quite well balanced there. And honestly, the best part, if you handed these to me and didn't tell me anything about them, I don't think I could tell you that they were high protein or modified protein. At least I don't know if it classifies by the FDA as high protein, but definitely right maybe right there at the end. There's a hint of that classic proteininess, but it's ultimately it's negligible. And I'm being very targeted on my tasting on that because that's my biggest concern, my biggest dislike of enhanced protein items is that flavor. It takes away from the experience, but the overall sweetness is great. The balance seems good, with a little bit of a texture difference, but for what it is, that doesn't bother me at all. Flavor is delightful. I would almost say it feels like there's more filling to it, or maybe the filling is juicier, perhaps, than the standard Pop Tarts, which is actually kind of fascinating. So that's awesome. That's a win. I'm quite happy with that. So that is oops, knocked my mouse pad off. Um, that is gonna do it for our Pop Tarts Slammin' Strawberry Protein review. I think that's the one that I started with. It's the one that we reviewed, whether it was the one that I was holding when we started. Um, let's go thumbnail. I'm not sure, obviously, how it would be toasted. I bet they're phenomenal frozen. I can't. Toasting might highlight that proteininess, because when you heat it up, it may bring out some of those flavors. But yeah, I would definitely I would recommend. It's a it's a good protein high protein option. So that's all I got. Let's go ahead and get a fun thumbnail. Let's try something different on this one. Got to keep things mixed up a little bit. Now I've got a mess all over my table. But yeah, that's all I've got. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you've tried them, let me know in the comments what you thought. If you noticed the proteiny taste, um, And if you've tried them heated or frozen, let me know what you thought there, because I'm curious to know. Probably gonna pop one of these in the freezer and see a little later myself. But yeah, until next time, stay random. This has been another unexpectedly random product review.